welcome back to Stasis Geek. Dwayne Johnson has taken a little bite, out of James Gunn, but not saying James Gunn. And it's quite interesting because this is from Kevin Hart's, I don't know, sit down and relax show on Peacock with a glass of wine. A bit of a weird talk show. But he kind of asked about Black Adam. And it was The Rock, Dwayne Johnson's reply to it. And it was quite interesting because he very politely, he's good. Yeah, I'll give him that. That, there was a change of leadership. But you've got to look into that. It's like vortex or whatever. That a movie doesn't take 3 months to come up with the idea and let's shoot and get it out. These are years in the making, from, okay, what characters are we going to do? Who can we get on board? Yeah, so The Rock was involved. Yeah, they signed him on after who we're going to try and get. Yeah, and then the development come. By that time, you can see delays, but by that time, James Gunn must have been in talks of taking over. Yeah, so they must have pitched, this is what we've got. And he must have, I like what I see, I'm going for it. But I like to make some heavy changes if that's possible. And they went sign off. But you've now disregarded Dwayne Johnson. His pull in the box office is good. Black Adam, maybe not. But that is James Gunn's fault. Because what happened in Black Adam? Now, Black Adam as a movie, it's okay. I would watch it again. It's not great, but I would watch it again. But you can tell it's going to develop into something good. Now, do I like Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam? No. If you're going to do it kind of what they did, it should have been more like Riddick. Yeah, Vin Diesel's Riddick. That kind of character. But what happened at the end and made the internet go, ooh, all geeks go, ooh, wet pants? Henry Cavill. Yeah, so Henry Cavill announced, I'm back as Superman. Because everybody was like, oh, you seen the ending? You seen the... Yeah, so they knew Golden Goose. Oh, anything you do, The Rock, Henry Cavill, Black Adam, Superman. You've got something. That's going to be the lead into number 2. Everybody's going to be talking about it. Then James Gunn goes, no, and kills that movie. It killed any interest in that, because what is the point? You've just killed Black Adam. Black Adam's not going forward. What's the point of seeing it in the cinema? You might as well wait. Yeah? Anything with Henry Cavill related, Superman, dead, gone. Yeah? DC, up to that. Why the Flash didn't do that well. Anything else coming up to his point, he just... all those movies. So he said there were many changing leaderships. Well, there was only one that kind of mattered, and that was James Gunn. And it's polite by Dwayne Johnson, but you can tell he's a bit peed off. Now, there's no way he's going to come back to a DC or Warner Brothers and go, oh, I'll work with you again, because I had all these plans for this, Black Adam character, and you just on me. So... do I want to work with you? No. So they kind of, not indirectly, I suppose, blacklisted their own, a good, heavy Hollywood star who has draw. Whatever you think, he draws in the numbers. And most of the time, his movies are quite fun to watch. So, yeah, they literally smashed that golden goose egg to oblivion with this, yeah. And yeah, it's weird because, it sounds like from what he's saying, go and watch the interview. It's a bit weird. Just the format is just weird. But it's, there was development, sounds like, of what they were going for number 2, so they knew the plan, yeah? But that plan couldn't have fit in then with what, the new Superman, because I'm guessing that was going to be, it's got to be Henry Cavill, hasn't it? A Superman. But even if it wasn't, and they were, let's just go out there, they were annoyed at Henry Cavill. And it seems like, I don't know, something behind the scene, isn't it? It's a bit weird. Because the fans want Henry Cavill. And he might be a bit annoying. He might be too geeky on set. But, okay. But you could have still replaced Superman. And gone, no, we're going to replace, this is our Superman. And bonk. Yeah, we're still going to do Black Adam. So it's weird. That, or you just go, you can do Black Adam 2, just don't use Superman. That was just a little quirky bit at the end. You can even do it like, you know, you could have had 3 films and then at 3, Superman, the new Superman comes in, like how shoot down, and actually then tells off, you know, Black Adam. Don't do that. But they missed it. You got 2 heavyweight stars there. I would have gone to cinema to see that. Black Adam 2, you know, to see Superman and Black Adam. I think, yeah, that looks good. You know, it would have been interesting. That fight would have been brilliant. Imagine that on screen. That would have been good. But yeah, Kevin Hart, I liked he asked the question. Yeah. And it just politely, the leadership, the changes in leadership. You know what to think. Like anybody who was a shareholder, you know, looking at that DC project were like, winner, we've got 2 heavyweights here. It's going to boost this franchise up. And then you just it on its knees. It was the stupid thing. At least let it run like good, like, you know, try and get into other avenues, you know, wait, get the hype. Now, I thought it's stupid. Like, if you were going to do this, how they announced it, well, James Gunn, because I'm better than everybody else, you know, I'm going to announce it now. No, you announce it when the studios go, okay, we don't want to destroy all these movies, so we're just going to hold back now. Because you got Aquaman 2. Do you care? Do you care? Does anybody care about The Flash? The Flash didn't have Michael Keaton in it, Batman. That movie would have been bad in the box office. It wasn't great. It would have been worse because nobody cared. They cared about seeing I'm Batman, you know. But otherwise from that, what do you care about? Not a lot in that movie. And then you got Aquaman. That's it. It's just a bit of a strange what you're doing moment. But yeah, I've said it before. James Gunn, you did that announcement, literally no box office for those films. Yeah, you've literally, Warner Brothers got to take that hit. You know, look at the DC universe. This is going to give us money in 3 to 4, 5 years because you're not going to get anything in that timescale. Because of the development, you're going to bleed production costs. And then you're going to have to get a first release. And if that Superman movie isn't the best thing, and I mean the best thing, nobody's going to care about the next movie. Because that's got to come out and literally you go, Henry who? I've never heard of Henry Cavill. That's my Superman. That's always been my Superman. Yeah? Because otherwise, boom. That's it. But you've also kind of bugged out what characters you can do because they're not going to introduce. Imagine they just did. We're going to introduce a Black Adam, but not Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam. Just random. That's it. So, that's interesting. But yeah, give us your thoughts. Yeah, a polite 2 fingers up, let's call it, by Dwayne Johnson to the leadership. But we can all read between the lines. We know. You can just see by his mannerisms. He's like, go and have a look. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, it's about there. So go and have a look. But yes, give us your comments if you want to comment, and give us your like if you want to like. As always, Stasis Geek out.